Hey y'all, Mr. Kessler here, and today we're going to learn a little bit about the recorder. Now the recorder dates back to the 12th century, and they've been playing them pretty much ever since. Well, let's look at some of the parts of the recorder. This is called the mouthpiece. This is what will go into your mouth. You have the head joint, which is the top part. On the head joint, we have the window, and in there is called the fipple. This is where the air vibrates that causes the sound. Then this middle part here is the middle joint. The bottom is the foot joint, also known as the bell. On the back of the recorder, you have a hole. This is for your thumb. And then on the front, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes. Now the holes are for your fingers. Your thumb, your left thumb goes on the back hole, followed by fingers 1, 2, and 3. This is always the left hand on top. The bottom hand, the recorder is going to rest on your other thumb. Then the first finger, second, third, and fourth. And if you notice, the bottom 2 holes are double holes. We'll talk more about that in a later session. Now when it comes to playing, what you need to do is you're going to place a mouthpiece just gently on your bottom lip. Make sure that your teeth do not touch the top of the mouthpiece. So you're going to put it in like this. And then close your lips over the top, and it fits in that. Now, once it's in your mouth, then we're going to talk about how to breathe with it. Now, when you blow air through the recorder, it will, if you blow too hard, you're going to get this very obnoxious squeaking sound. So we don't want to blow too hard. You want the air pressure to be soft and gentle. Imagine a candle on a birthday cake. If you blow it too hard, you're going to blow it out. What we want to do is try to blow to make the flame on the candle flicker, go nice and gentle. So if you do it gently, and I'm just going to cover up the thumb and 1. This is blowing gently. If I blow really hard, yeah, we don't like that sound. It sounds so. Anyway, so that's how we do by covering up the fingerings and blowing nice and gently. Speaking of the fingerings, when we are blowing, when we cover up the holes, we want to use the fleshy part of our fingers. We don't want to use the tips. So what I like to do is I'll cover them up. I'm going to squeeze it really hard just so you can see where the circles are. This is the correct way of placement. You notice how the circles are on the fleshy part and not the tips? If you put your fingers on it and the circles are on the very tip top, right there, that's not the correct place. We want it on the fleshy part. Because there are 2 ways of making your recorder squeak. 1, by blowing too strong, too forcefully through it, and 2, having little leaks where your finger's not covering up the hole. If you just barely let a little bit of air leak out, leaks equals squeaks. You can remember it that way. That's just the beginning of it. Next session we'll be looking at the different fingerings and knowing which finger goes with which hole. Until then, have a good evening.